Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here today for Aries Sun and Aries Rising's horoscope for the Capricorn moon cycle. We are getting started with the new moon in Capricorn on January 18th and going until the new moon eclipse in Aquarius on February 17th. I've got some cool links down below for you to check out. Please like and subscribe. And share these videos with anyone you know who may be interested in living their life more in line and in sync with the rhythms of the universe. So Aries, let's go ahead and get started. We are starting this horoscope out with the new moon in Capricorn on January 18th. So this new moon is in your 10th house, Aries. So this is your career. There's going to be some sort of shift in your career reputation. You are super motivated about this and definitely ready to fight, which is something I know you enjoy, Aries. Mercury and Mars are together, which causes aggressive words, aggressive thinking. You could easily get triggered in regards to work and career, so just pay attention to that. This new moon is making a lot of contacts. It is sextiling the Saturn-Neptune conjunction that is in your 12th house. So this can trigger a level of depression and possibly confusion. This new moon is also triggering some chaos in your finances. So your money has been all over the place these past 7 years, and this new moon is once again bringing up some chaos, some unexpected drama in your money world. However, Venus and Pluto are together in the sign of Aquarius. This is your 11th house. This is your chosen friendship group. Your friends may be focused on having fun with you, focused on hanging out with young women, attractive women. There may become an obsession with looking good in the friend group. And all these energies are happening under the new moon. Also on the 18th, Mercury conjoins Mars, which we've talked about. That gives those aggressive words, angry thoughts. This is happening in that 10th house of career. Mercury also sextiles Saturn while trining Uranus. So this is giving a level of seriousness as well as a level of let's throw it all out the window and not care. These are conflicting energies. January 18th is sure to be an interesting day. Now you know, Aries. On January 19th, the Sun sextiles Neptune. This is a boss at work, or shining and being in the spotlight at work is causing you to feel a little bit sensitive. You may be feeling just eternally grateful for all the good things in your life. This is a little bit of a sensitive energy though. Venus and Pluto officially conjunct on the 19th, so this obsession with young women or having fun or looking good in the friendship group comes to a head. Then the Sun moves into Aquarius, so it moves from your house of career to your house of chosen friends. Your friends just become a little bit more important during Aquarius season. This is part of your yearly cycle, Aries. And one more thing, pay attention to what's going on the 19th. It is 30 days before the eclipse on the 17th of February. There will be a hint or a little bit of foreshadowing about what you can expect from the eclipse that occurs on January 19th. So something out of the ordinary or unusual or just out of left field will happen or be said, or you'll meet someone new and they'll just kind of give you a hint of what's going to take place and what's going to transpire with the eclipse happening on February 17th. Then on February 20th, we have been feeling this energy of Saturn sextile Uranus build up. So Saturn is the planet of restriction, of boundaries, of seriousness, responsibility, the patriarchy. It's been in your 12th house, probably causing a little bit of depression or glass half empty sort of expectations in life. Causing you to want to put restrictions on your finances, be organized with your finances, and that is throwing your money into chaos. These energies are kind of playing off of each other. This may trigger you to feel a little bit more down. and may make the money be just a little bit crazier. Also on the 20th, Mars trines Uranus, then it immediately sextiles Saturn. So Mars is in your 10th house. This is being competitive at work, being motivated at work. This is a lot of masculine energy in your career life, in your workplace. Competitiveness in the workplace is causing chaos with money and a little bit of depression in the background. And these two are feeding off of each other. It's a fairly chaotic day on the 20th. Also on the 20th, Mercury sextiles Neptune. So Mercury is in that 10th house. You're talking about work, you're thinking about work, and that's causing you to feel a little bit sensitive, which is making feeling down a little bit worse. It's causing you to feel a little bit sensitive. It's a good time to pray, to meditate, the chaos to the divine and say it is their will. After Mercury makes this sextile to Neptune, Mercury moves into Aquarius. Aquarius rules your 11th house, Aries, so this is your chosen friends, the people you make an effort to hang out with. Mercury will be there until February 6th, so enjoy talking to your friends, communicating with your friends. Any conversations that need to be had with your friends, now is the time to do it. First, we have a Mercury cazimi. So this is when the planet Mercury that rules how we speak, how we think, communication, Mercury lines up in the heart of the sun, and the divine sprinkles brilliant ideas around the planet. We have aha moments. We are able to innovate, to come up with all sorts of imaginative solutions. This Mercury cazimi is taking place from 3 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the East Coast, and from midnight to 6 p.m. on the West Coast. If you can, take a moment during this time to pray, meditate, journal, be quiet and listen to the thoughts that are kind of bubbling up in your mind. Because this Mercury cazimi is taking place in Aquarius, the sign of the people, the sign of society, it's an excellent time to talk to others right now and process your thoughts. This Mercury cazimi is taking place in your 11th house, those friendships that you choose and make an effort for. So pick up the phone and call your friends, Aries, and talk through some things with them. This is excellent energy for that. Then on the 22nd, Mercury conjuncts Pluto. So this is obsessive thinking and speaking when it comes to your friend group. This may be a new beginning. So conversation may be had that ends things, that ties up loose ends on some sort of problem, and a new beginning occurs. The potential for manipulative words and controlling and demeaning language among the friend group is also there. Fortunately, this is a fast-moving energy, but it is there on January 22nd. Then on January 23rd, Mars sextiles Neptune. So Mars is still in that 10th house. This is work and career, how you're seen in the world. You're being seen as a fighter, as a competitor. Aries, that's who you naturally are in spirit. This sextile to Neptune is causing you to think about the divine, to be spiritual, a little bit sensitive. Also on the 23rd, the Sun conjoins Pluto. So this may be a boss or an elder or some authority figure coming into the friendship group to, once again, be controlling, possibly demeaning, trying to rearrange things to their liking. This is a fast-moving energy. That's there on the 23rd. And then after all this, Mars moves into Aquarius. So you are now competing with your friends. You are motivated to hang out with your friends. You just feel like you have more energy when you're around your friends. Mars is going to be there for the next 2 months, Aries. So enjoy those buddies, those pals, your friend group. Then Aries, you are definitely going to feel this next shift. So the planet Neptune on January 26th moves into your sign, Aries. Neptune has been in the sign of Pisces previously for most of the past 13 years. It is now moving into Aries. This is going to cause you to feel a little bit softer, to maybe feel more grateful for your place in this world. Praying and meditating, creating art, listening to music may become part of your daily or weekly routine. Neptune is going to be there for the next 13 years. This sensitivity that you experience may take just a little bit of the edge off, but this will be a beautiful time of walking with the divine, Aries. Then on January 27th, we have Mars conjuncting Pluto. So this a lot of times is a signature of violence. So this is taking place in that 11th house of your chosen friends. So there may be a fight between your friends. There may be threats to the friend group or inside the friend group. There could be some boiling rage about some issues going on. Just be aware that those energies are there and they are real. They come to a head on January 27th. Then on January 29th, we do have a lighter, more fun energy coming into the friendship group. Make a night of the 29th. Invite everybody out to make amends, to have fun. Mercury and Venus are going to be together. These are sweet words, laughter, enjoyment. This is definitely feeling the need to tell jokes. This is a fast-moving energy, but it is there on the 29th. Then on February 1st, we have the full moon in Leo. So this full moon in Leo on the 1st is putting the spotlight on your kiddos, on those passion projects, on your creative projects. There's a lot going on in that 11th house with that friendship group, but on the 1st, the spotlight shifts and your kids become a little bit more important. Your creative projects become a little bit more important. It'll be a little bit of a drama moon. It is the Leo full moon. Theatrics is Leo's thing. And once again, it's stealing the spotlight from all the drama that's been going on in the friend group. Also on February 1st, it is 30 days before the Virgo eclipse. So pay attention. What is out of the ordinary? What crops up? What conversation just causes you to be like, that's weird? That's going to be a little bit of the foreshadowing of what you can expect during the Virgo eclipse in 30 days that we will talk about in the next horoscope video. Then we're feeling some more shiftings going on. On February 3rd, Uranus stations. So it stands still in the sky before it changes directions. Uranus will be going direct. It will start its march out of Taurus and move into Gemini at the end of April. And we will not see it in Taurus again for another 84 years. I know you'll be happy about this, Aries, because Uranus has been going through your second house of finances. It's been causing windfalls, losses, chaos, the unexpected. I know it's getting old. Hang in there. You've got just a few more months. A little bit of financial drama may crop up with Uranus changing directions on the 3rd. You can do this though. Hang in there. Then on the 5th, Mercury squares Uranus. Conversations with your friends, thinking about your friends, talking about ideas with your friends somehow is interrupting the flow of money. This is a fast-moving energy. It is not long-term, but there's going to be some sort of hiccup in the finances. You can expect that on February 5th. Then on February 6th, Mercury moves into Pisces. So Pisces is your 12th house. This is the house of the subconscious. When Mercury moves into your 12th house, you get a little bit of a spidey sense. So your intuition is heightened and you're able to feel and sense what people mean versus what they say. Mercury is going to be in Pisces for the next few weeks. So enjoy this heightened sense, Aries. Then on February 8th, Venus squares Uranus. So Venus is also in that friendship group. This may be women that you're friends with. This could be young girls. This could be something about looking good, having fun. Once again, triggers something in your finances to stop or disrupt the flow. This too is temporary. That takes place on February 8th. Then on February 10th, Venus moves into your 12th house, this house of the subconscious. Venus in the 12th house can bring beautiful night's sleep. There is also going to be an impulse for bedroom pleasures. This is a time to pay attention to your dreams, enjoy lovemaking, and just know that money and fun and young women are just going to be on your mind. Venus will be in Pisces for the next few weeks, so enjoy this, Aries. Then we're feeling more energy shift. On February 13th, Saturn moves in to Aries. This is your sign. This is your first house. Expect to lose a little bit of weight over the next 2.5 years. That is the good news. You may feel tested, you may feel picked on, you may feel like folks are not giving you a fair chance. Saturn in your first house makes pictures just turn out a little wonky. It's going to be hard to get a good angle. I'm telling you, Aries, it's better than Saturn in your 12th house. So the mild depression, the need for excessive sleep that you've been experiencing the past 2.5 years will clear up. With Saturn moving into your first house, having a more structured appearance will be important. Put that makeup on, shave that face. Saturn is going to be in Aries for the next 2.5 years. Then on February 14th, it's Valentine's Day. We do not have any specific planetary contacts on that day. I am mentioning, though, that the moon is trining Uranus all day. So do not hold plans firmly that day. Things are going to be disrupted. It'll be a good difference. It'll work out better, but it's going to be different. It's not going to be the way you want it set up. It's not going to be the way you have it planned. So just roll with things on Valentine's Day. It's still going to be a good day, Aries. Then on February 16th, we've got some conflicting energies. So the sun is squaring Uranus, and Mercury is trining Jupiter. So when the sun squares Uranus, the sun is in that house of friendship. One of the leaders in your friendship group, the spotlight being on the friendship group, is triggering some kind of chaos with your money. This is someone trying to be showy, trying to be the center of attention, trying to be the star. It affects you financially in a negative way. Then we have Mercury trine Jupiter. Mercury is in that 12th house of the subconscious. So you're feeling things, you're sensing things, and Jupiter is in your 4th house of family and home. You may just be feeling super grateful for your family, for their support, for their abundance. Lean into family time on the 16th if you can, Aries. Then on the 17th, we have the eclipse in Aquarius. There is a shift. Something is different in the friend group. This is a long-term change. This is probably going to result in some fighting, some angry words, at the very least, some competitive between friends and friendships. You will still be thinking positively about family, grateful for them. Definitely lean into family activities and hanging out at home over the next few weeks. Eclipse energy takes weeks to months to play out. However, something may be said or done or happen in that friendship circle on the 17th. We are now at the end of the Capricorn moon cycle horoscope. I appreciate you hanging out with me, Aries. Please check those links out down below. Like and subscribe. Share this video with those that you know who may be interested in learning what's to come, what's going to happen, what's to come, what's in the future. And I will see you again soon.